Okay guys, we're going to look at the other two bedrooms in Alice's house, and boy are they cute. Don't you think, Dewey? I think they're really cute. Dewey just wants to get down. So I'll tell you what's gonna go on. Oh, I know, I love you too. Oh, I love you. So we're going to go and look at Alice's house, and this will be about a 20-minute video. You're gonna love it. As usual, we're going into the other two bedrooms. Oh, I know. I don't want to drop them. And then we're going to go to her porch in the next episode. So stay tuned.
Yeah. So come on, we'll go to a different room. So when I decided I wanted to panel, of course, I went nuts and said, should I panel this room? Should I do this? And I go, no. And no, but I can't guarantee.
Can I just debrief about this room though? I want to debrief a second because I want to tell you I love the paneling. It brought the whole room together, didn't it? I mean, I thought it was beautiful before, but the richness of it, it's the depth of that color and the paneling. Yes,
it's just
yeah. It's absolutely stunning, and I am. You know, I've paneled, you know how I have those paneled closets in my guest room, my biggest room, and I had them painted some kind of a pewter color, but now I'm thinking I need to repaint them this color because it's so beautiful.
This is such a fabulous color.
Yeah.
The other thing, paneling, now I did have a carpenter, a cabinet maker, come in and do it. But if you have beautiful paneled doors, you could actually just put them up.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, and depending on how many you had.
Just to get that paneled effect.
Yes. You know, because maybe they would have done that. Maybe if some doors were a little wonky and they wouldn't have thrown them away, you would have used them somehow. So that's another way. If you had you want to do a single panel, you know, but I just love, and it was funny when I read that if they had a paneled wall, they were only going to do one, and make one with the fireplace. Yeah. Because it does make a statement.
And that's just the faux fireplace. It's nothing more than, it's, it's just a shelf.
What he did was he just left the opening, and it was the white wall behind it.
Okay.
But I was like, we can't have that.
No, so what is that she painted on then?
The wall.
That is the white wall.
That is the white wall behind it. Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Wow. Yeah.
And like I said, for that I wanted I wanted to bring in the red.
Yeah.
And be totally different than these other pastoral scenes over here. And then I don't know. I wanted a whale.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
No, I want a whale. I want a
And
whale.
a flag.
Yeah, that's kind of cool
these
too.
days I'm just feeling a little more patriotic for some reason.
Because it's summer.
Maybe that's what it is. I don't know.
I always feel patriotic in the summer. It's like July and the buntings and the flags.
Red skies at night.
Sailor's Delight.
So that's kind of, I go, perfect.
Yep.
Yeah. If you ever want a mirror, you got to get Susan.
Yeah.
She's so delightful.
Okay.
You'll talk to her the whole time. Do you know she's a comedian too?
Is she really?
She's a comedian, but her full-time job is a nurse.
Oh,
but
yeah. Well, it'd be nice to have her as a nurse if she's a comedian.
Yeah, she's so multi-talented.
Wow.
It's like not right for one person to get all that stuff. But anyway, so we'll go into one of the other bedrooms and point out some of the other things that we probably already talked about before. Okay, so, oh boy, this has too much furniture and I say this every single time I come in here, but.
I think we have it on film every single time.
So again, you know, your nightstand.
Yep.
This is grain painted. I'd say 18, 20, 30s.
Okay.
Very simple country. Country. I like some formal pieces, but I kind of gravitate towards kind of the country pieces. Yeah, this is a rope bed with multiple blankets on it. Now, this was made, we put a piece of plywood so my son can actually sleep in it.
Okay, yeah.
So this is a pretend roping. But I figured, I actually Googled how they use the bed winders.
Oh.
So they would go over here and they would do this and they would tighten them. And then, I mean, I don't have it knotted properly, but
Sure.
this would tighten them because obviously it would sag after a while. And then remember we said sleep tight, don't let the bed bugs bite because of those straw mattresses and you got, you know. But this is the tightener.
That's the sleep
and that's
tight.
how that works.
Oh.
So this has multiple bedding on it. Again, the summer, winter. It has a trundle, which would roll out, and I'm assuming a lot of them have the trundle beds because, again, it's another place to sleep.
Sure.
And again, you would. This one's a little rickety, but see how the wheel goes this way. And this one is actually roped, and you can see my cat used to sleep on it, so it's kind of sagged already. So, what else do I have in here? Oh, I have another little bed. Again, it's also roped. It's a little bit different. You can see the roping there. It's a little bit different because the pegs are on the top. But, you know, for a sleeping area, they probably would have had a lot of beds in one room. That's my story with this one. A little bed winder on this. Oh, we do have blanket chests. Now, these are both 6-board blanket chests. This is actually grained paint. I don't know. I'm thinking an animal got to this, but I bet it was very beautiful when it was, you know, it almost looks like it could be a child's maybe. But this also has those bootleg type ends.
Okay.
Again, a 6-board.
Wow.
And then this is a bureau in, I think it's very simple. So I want to say it's like a Sheridan. There's different characteristics of the different styles, but it's very simple. It doesn't have fancy legs. It has the brasses. It's a very simple style. Kind of looks like a blanket chest, but it does have all the drawers. So it isn't. It's definitely a bureau.
So here's another question.
Yeah.
The quilts. Would they have done the quilts in the same era that they would have done this jacquard weaving?
I'm trying to think when. I think around. I think so.
Okay.
I think so. Because again, this was all scraps,
Right.
quilting bees. So either I think both simultaneously, because maybe these were more expensive, and then people probably always had scraps that they used. So I would say simultaneously they want to keep warm. That was the main deal.
So it would be perfectly authentic
Yes.
to decorate with both of them in the same
I
room.
would say yes.
I know that a lot of people struggle with that.
Yeah.
They struggle with, quilts, are they the right thing?
Yeah. I mean, could I be absolutely positive? No. But if you wanted to, you probably could look it up. But
But
I
it's
just
working.
think they would have, you know, maybe in one room they had enough to get a really nice one, but they couldn't.
Right.
So maybe they did the quilting. I just think they didn't waste anything.
Yeah.
So that's, you know.
Yeah.
This is also a low 4-poster. Old rope bed that we, you know, obviously made into so you could sleep in it. I don't know if it's Empire or not, but it's got these. But it's a low 4-poster. And then I do have a sample. This room is a little sparse. It needs more things on the wall, not on the ground.
Well, again, you balanced it out, right? So it has a lot on the ground and then not too much on the wall because that would be too much.
I know. It's like, you know, I don't come in here that
Right.
often because I don't need to.
Right.
You know? So, and again, I do, this is a newer hooked rug, but again, all the color, I love it. I love it's so vibrant and you know it
Yeah.
goes just fine.
It sure does.
Now they do have some old clothing that obviously they wouldn't have hung there. They wouldn't have. Well, maybe they would have.
Maybe they would have.
Maybe they would have. Maybe they washed it and it was drying. I
Yeah.
don't know. I have an old dress here and
I love that.
I have an old cape only because it's so I don't know, textural. I just like it. But maybe they would have hung that someplace.
Maybe.
Maybe. I'm sure they wouldn't have put a horse on there, but then we have another looking glass. So you have, again, this is an OG, just a very simple mirror.
What does OG stand for?
It's just the type of frame. It's OGEE. That's how you spell it.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. And you'll just see it on mirrors and other furniture too. Sometimes it's called an OG. It's just, that's what they call it. So it's very similar types of items in each one of the bedrooms. Now this other bedroom is set up more as sort of whimsical with toys.
So it's a children's room.
It's a children's room. This, I don't know what it would have been, but again, they would have again had the rugs to make the room a little warmer and colorful, but for warmth. Another Cannonball low post, but this bed is a full bed. Again, it's well, I guess I didn't wrap it there, but I put the ropes here to, again, this is where they would tighten it. They would just go like this, and they would just tighten it, and then if they had to knot it off a little bit more, they would just do that. And they aired the beds out a lot, so those the ticking, they would probably get them out in the sunlight and air them because those, the bugs. They would sprinkle, nice smelling herbs and things that would also be insect repellent. But can you imagine going to bed and then the bed bugs and then if you didn't have the high poster with the netting, the mosquitoes and life was hard.
Yeah,
Life
that's
was
true.
hard. And then you have a chamber pot under the bed and oh man.
Shoot, one mosquito could keep me up all night, One stupid mosquito.
So this room here has a couple of, it has like a whole cupboard full of toys. Again, maybe, I don't know that they would have had a lot of toys. I think Victorian is when they started having toys for children. But I'm sure they had some things for toys. And this is a little, I have a couple of little rocking horses. And this is just such a primitive little one, handmade one.
Oh yeah.
So this is kind of the kids' room.
Cool.
And then I guess if they went to school,
If they grow up.
they might have to do some work. So again, another little OG mirror. Just a little tiny one, we're going to call them looking glasses.
Looking glasses.
That's what they call them. Another toy rocking horse, a little bit fancier. And then this fabulous blue chest.
Wow. Nice.
Yeah, the color's just phenomenal.
Oh.
Again, this is also has the jacquard quilt coverlets. Pillows made from old coverlets that were damaged. Teddy bear, blankets, rugs, all the same kind of thing. This is another little bureau. This is actually a family piece.
Did you get this at Primitive Goods, that little dress?
Yes,
Yes,
I
you did.
I got it from Jackie's booth.
I was going to buy that from Jackie's booth. I looked at it and almost bought it, and then I thought, no. And look who bought it.
It's perfect for this time of year, though, with the little sailor,
I know.
the the neck and the little star.
I know.
I probably wore one of those.
She had that out, and she had like a Maine license plate and a
so
red
cute.
bucket, and I was and then a boat, you know, with sails, and I was just like,
something so charming about children's clothing.
Right? I know.
It's so cute.
I know. It's perfect in here. I'm
And
glad
then we have
someone good got it.
a bed warmer, obviously.
Uh-huh.
And then this was the little period mirror that I had to move in here when we did the whole move
Okay.
around.
Right.
And again, you can see on the back of it.
Oh yeah.
See?
Yeah.
That's how you tell that it's the real deal. So I learned that from the person that I bought it. They took the time to explain it to me. So if you buy something, ask as many questions, because there's so much to know, and you build up your repertoire of knowledge that way.
Right.
You know? So we'll hang this back up. Yeah, maybe we won't. We'll just put it here. I'll deal with it later. So
Very nice.
yeah, so that this just has more toys and things. I don't know how authentic it might be, but
We love this room. I'm going to talk for everyone. I'm sure everyone loved this,
Oh my
and I want to
God.
thank you so much for giving us
love
this tour.
when I first had it done, I went upstairs after Susan left, and I went,
She just want to spend all your time in your bedroom. Yeah. Yeah.
it was just such a big transformation. It was well worth it. It was just beautiful. You know, I'm just so pleased with it.
Well, if you ever get sick of it, you just paint it over and have her come and paint a new one.
Well, she said to me, why don't you, if you do a fireboard, you can do a winter scene and then a summer scene. I said, I know, but again, I don't want it to come out.
Right.
Because this is my husband's side of the bed.
Okay. Oh.
So he's got to get used to this whole new thing going on here.
Yes.
So one less thing to trip over potentially.
Good point.
Because there was an issue. He goes, you can't have that. I go, it has to be there. I'm sorry. You're going to have to figure out how to get around it in the dark.
Poor guy.
What a bad wife.
I hope you had fun with that. We're going to the porch next time, so join us again. Like and subscribe. Love you. Bye.